Shoulder stability with some dynamic scenarios. So we're going to take a plank, stand up, so it's upright. Obviously a lot less load on the trunk, but I'm driving into the wall. Try to diversify the position so it's not just a held component. I'm going to roll the ball up a little bit and down a little bit. Roll it to the inside, roll it to the outside. I'm working on some wrist variability, and I can draw circles with it. To make it harder, I go to a single foot. More pressure on the arm. Be careful of the wrist. You could try it with a fist. The movement isn't as broad because it's a smaller surface. You want to be careful with it. Diversify the position. I'm going to turn sideways. I'm leaning in. Go through different positions. I do the circles first here. I go front to back to the camera. I go up and right, up and down. For more work on either of those, again, I could go single, not as big a change as the front one. I could lean out more. So I've got more pressure and I'm working towards an overhead position. So when we go overhead, that plank, the lat gets loaded, the arm's overhead, I'm driving the system forward. Now I'll drive the hips underneath it and go left to right while still having to hold that, get a little rotation as an idea. And of course I could go sideways. Now with sideways, if I turn the palm to the ball, that's an odd position in the shoulder for many people. So you could go back of the hand, feels better in many ways, but obviously you don't have your preferred contact on the ball. Again, drive underneath, front to back. Whoa, losing the ball, a little twist and shout. So we'll bring that down. Eventually people want to be able to get down into more of a classic plank and load the system, feel a little more trunk work while they're getting their shoulders engaged and beneficial. So we take a Bosu, we turn it flat side up, so I can go front to back, left to right, I can do twist and shout. Brace myself here, I can engage the system, I can certainly make it harder in this scenario. If you don't like to move the Bosu, you can go back to the hip drivers. The dynamic surface was low, the stable surface was high. Let's flip that equation. I've got a squish ball here. That's sort of a big kahuna in terms of tweak because it's going to be more variable. A harder ball, a basketball, might be a better place to start. But I'm going to go down here, engage, and I'm going to choose, because this is sort of a reactive variability, I'm going to go to hip drivers and a little twist and shout or hula hoop action in both directions. Everything fired up. So I only did a couple reps of each. I'd encourage you to go up into the 8 to 10 rep range. Not real high because we want a little bit more load in the system. The sets aren't going to last quite as long. But playing with variability, safely variability of movement through the system or in the point of contact, really a valuable way to dial up the computer factor in terms of getting those shoulders steady and confident. And that's what you're trying to do, is earn confidence and competence in your nervous system so that the joints survive.